Welcome back to Mac Talks. Football and Liverpool have officially announced their third signing of the season. We have known about it for a couple of weeks now. Milos Kerkez has left Bournemouth and he has joined Liverpool for a 40 million pound deal. And I mean, it is a really great signing. I cannot stop saying this, but Liverpool are having an amazing transfer window. They have signed already Jeremy Frimpong. They have signed Florian Wirtz, and now they have brought in Milos Kerkez as well. It is just astonishing that how Liverpool are just going ahead and doing their deals. Last summer we were all sitting there and we were saying that Liverpool are not able to bring in any player, and this year it feels like all the deals are being done by Liverpool. He's a really strong left back. He's really good on the ball. That is why one of the reasons, of course, why he's coming to Liverpool, because Ancelotti wants a player, his full backs to be really good on the ball. He's really good going forward as well. He can give those crosses. He's very good, one-on-one with the wingers defensively as well, which is what they really need. They have been struggling on that left hand side. Andy Robertson, as good as he is, he gets injured, and there have been problems for Liverpool. One position that they have really struggled over the couple of years is the defensive positions of the both fullbacks, whether it be Trent Alexander-Arnold or whether it be Andy Robertson. Liverpool fans have complained quite a lot about both of that, and they've gone ahead and they've sort of solved that situation in just one summer window. There are rumors that Robertson is going to leave. He's linked with Atletico Madrid, and there are concrete steps that might move end up happening, and that Robertson might end up leaving Liverpool. And I sort of understand his his situation as well. He's about 25-26 years old, and he wants to play football regularly. He's a Scottish international as well. It's one of Scotland's most important player, and with the World Cup coming in, he cannot just sit at the bench at Liverpool, because Kerkez is going to come in and he's of course going to start ahead of Robertson. There's no question about that, and so that is why it seems reasonable for Robertson to look elsewhere. Of course, it has not the deal is in early places at the moment, but I still think that Robertson is not gonna stay at Liverpool. But for Kerkez, I mean, I sort of understand why he's chosen to come to Liverpool, and I understand why Liverpool, as I already said, there have been problems at those fullback position. They really wanted an upgrade on Robertson, and they've gone ahead and Gordon Kerkez has been an essential part of Bournemouth. The way that they play, as I already said, he's very fast as well. He can take on the players, he can do the crosses. He's the main. In my personal opinion, the way that Liverpool play, they need somebody who's really fast on that wing and who can who's really good at the ball, and Kerkez fits the bill perfectly. They've gotten him for 40 million pounds as well, which I think is a reasonable price for a fullback. If you are Milos Kerkez, you are looking at the situation, what is happening. I mean, Bournemouth had a really good season last year, but even he knows that there's a ceiling at Bournemouth. And as much as I love, smaller clubs, pulling above their weight, I don't think it is going to really happen for Bournemouth. It's a miracle, anything can happen in football, but I don't think they are, really going to go ahead and challenge for the title, or they're going to play in the Champions League in the foreseeable future. So Kerkez is going to look at that. He's being the Premier League champions really want him. He's going to be able to compete for the title next year. He's going to play in the Champions League, and he's going to play for Liverpool. I mean, such a historic club. Any player would want to play for Liverpool, and I think that was an easier decision. It's certainly an upgrade, and as much as he has enjoyed his time at Bournemouth, of course he would want to go ahead and come and play at Liverpool. And I think that was it was, in my opinion, if you are a player like Kerkez, that this would have been a very easy a decision to make for you. Bournemouth, on the other hand, I mean, they are getting 40 million pounds for a player. Of course, unfortunately, again, for clubs like Bournemouth, it happens almost every summer. They play really good football. They develop players, they develop young players, or they bring in players from outside and they play there and they become really good, and then of course the big boys come in and they take their place. It is the story of Bournemouth. Unfortunately, it happens to them every season. It is again happening to them this season, but they are getting 40 million pounds, and it's a good price. That's why I keep on saying I think Bournemouth would be really happy with that as well, that they are getting 40 million pounds for Kerkez, because they can now go ahead and they can reinvest it in the squad, and they can bring in a new player, and that can help sustain that continuity that they had this season. They finished in the top 10. They would want to finish in the top 10 yet again, and I think losing Kerkez is a blow. There's no doubt about that, but they need it. They are going to go out and they can spend that money that they got for Kerkez. on a new player, and they can really invest in the squad, and they would hope that the new player that is going to come in can really help them continue their push towards the towards European places that they had this season as well. Liverpool on the other hand, I mean, it keeps getting better and better for them. They have already signed 3 players and 3 first team starters, and it feels like they don't really care about what the club wants them for them, the selling club wants. They're just going there and they're paying their money. I mean, they at the moment they have the confidence, they have the leverage of being the champions, they have the leverage of being probably one of the best teams in Europe. And the thing that is quite astonishing is that last year they were not they were not the best side in the league, and ended up winning the league. I mean, I still say it, and I have been saying this throughout last season. I said it. Manchester City had a better score than Liverpool. Arsenal had a better score than Liverpool, and still Liverpool ended up winning the league. That shows how good they were, how consistent they were, and how good the manager has been. And that is why, I mean, he's getting the backing by the board. Then you were last year he was not given any money to spend. I mean, and he still ended up winning the league. So now they are really fully backing him. Now go out and get the players, and he's doing smart business as well. I mean, it's not just the players that are coming in, it's the players that are going out. Alexander-Arnold has already left. Robertson is on the watch. In my opinion, he's going to leave as well. And you have players like Darwin Núñez, who is at the moment negotiating with Napoli. There are rumors about Diogo Jota leaving as well. Then you have Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo. There's rumors about them going as well. And then there are players again, more players are coming in as well. So it is looking really interesting if you're a Liverpool fan, that you are your club is active at the moment and they're getting really ready to defend that title. I mean, this is what Manchester City have done in the past. That is why they have been able to stay consistent champions. It didn't really matter to them whether they won the league or no. They would go out and they would tweak their score. They would see where there is a problem, a little bit of problem, and they would spend abundance of money, and they would get the players that they wanted. And this is what Liverpool are doing. They're not spending excess amount of money. Of course, people are going to look at awards and they're going to say it's £100 million plus deal, but I keep on saying, and I would keep on saying this, like, that deal is going to turn out to be probably the transfer of this of the year, in my opinion. What is such a special player, and Liverpool getting him for about £100 million, it's not a big deal, in my opinion. I mean, we have seen much bigger amount of players coming in. They have ended up being a flop, but I don't think what is going to be that. I think it's going to be so good for Liverpool. It's going to fly, and along with these two players, the two fullbacks, Frimpong and Kerkez, I think Liverpool are looking really strong, and they are not stopping. I mean, as I am making this video, there are rumors that they are after Guy, they are after Ekitike, they are after Isak. I mean, just imagine if they ended up getting all three. That lineup on that first day is going to be a really strong one, and that's going to be a lineup that is going to instill fear in the hearts of opposition. I mean, just imagine what's at number 10, Mohamed Salah at right wing and Isak and left wing, and one of Ekitike or Luis Diaz on the left hand side. I mean, that is really terrifying if you're an opposition player. If you're a City player, if you're an Arsenal player, if you're a fan as well, and you look at that lineup, you're going to be thinking like, wow. That is really terrifying, and Liverpool are getting better and better. They've brought in 3 players that have already, increased the level of their score to a certain extent. And then if you bring in a player like Isak and a player like Gay at the centre back position as well, which boggles my mind how he's linked with Liverpool as well. I mean, they already have such a strong centre back partnership, but they are going out and trying to bring in Gay. It is looking really good for Liverpool, and if you are a Liverpool fan, you should be over the moon, to be very honest with you. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the entire situation. Are you happy with Liverpool signing Kerkez, and what about the other rumors that Liverpool are linked with? Let me know what you think about the situation in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of July, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.